everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. Welcome. I'm a 35-year-old crazy makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, consider subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting. Today's video, we're going to be creating this eye look here with this palette, the Makeup Obsession LA Dreams palette. So I do this makeup look, I give you a review, and I also do some swatches for you. But yeah, so if you want to see how I achieve this look, what products, what I thought of the palette, and some swatches, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. Today's video is a very exciting, but one I was not planning to do. So the husband took me out yesterday, and because we went out for a walk because he's going back to work today. So we went out for a lovely little walk in the rain, as you do. And then we stopped off at Home Bargains, and they had a Boots next door, and I sliced my finger open. So we had to go and get some strips to kind of keep it together. So while we were in Boots, I picked this up. So this is the Makeup Obsession LA Dreams palette. Now, I wasn't planning on getting this. I had seen loads of little things on it, and it does look beautiful. And I had some money on my Boots card, so I didn't pay for it. I just used my points. So I got it for free, essentially, but it was £10. So I used £10 worth of my points that I had on my Boots card as a little treat. And this is what the palette, I'm sure you've seen it before because it's been around for quite some time. But I got the mini Obsession palettes, and I really, really like them. So let me just take this off so you can actually see it without the reflex from the light. Let it focus. So I am loving the tones of this palette. It is so beautiful. I'm thinking something greeny and pink because, you know, what else is there to do? But yeah, so I'm just gonna play with this palette basically. Now I've already primed my eyes with the P. Louise X Mitchell Acid Rain collection in blank canvas. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do something with the greens and then maybe a pop of pink or something in the middle. Something along those lines because I'm loving these like greeny mauvey shades. So that's my plan. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to go in with this Spectrum brush. It's an 812. And I'm going to go straight into the colour Vibes, which is this shade here, into Vibes. And I'm going to pop that in the, I'm going to bring it a bit closer actually, so let's bring it closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to put that on the outer corner and then kind of drag it into the middle a little bit and bring it into the inner corner as well, like so. I'm blending out the edge as I'm doing it. Okay, I'm going to do the same on this side. I'll be right back. Okay, so those who know me know I don't normally do my eyes before my makeup. I don't know what's going on with me at the moment, but I seem to keep doing this. Keep forgetting about fallout. But I am testing out a new foundation today, so that's why I've already done my face. And that video will already be up, so I'll link that up here. Anyway, I'm going to then go with the same brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Surfs Up, which is this one here. That one there. And I'm going to kind of use that to kind of blend the colour out, because it's slightly lighter than that one. Okay, it's not done a lot, but it has brightened it a bit. So I'm then going to go in with my Morphe M562 brush, and I'm going to go into, is this a shimmer shade? No. Into this shade here, which is called Smoothie Please. I think it might be slightly shimmery, but it's a kind of very, very light minty green. So I'm just going to use that to kind of blend the end bit off. And it is shimmery, but it's actually not looking horrendously bad because it's kind of just blending into my highlight. I'm going to go back in with Surfs Up a little bit on the same brush, just underneath the one I've just put on. just to kind of give it a bit more of a blend. And then with a clean blending brush, something fluffy like this one, this is in the Spectrum B06, I'm just going to kind of go in and blend that out. I'm not going to put any extra product on it, so it is clean. And I'm just going to kind of blend that out. It's not really wanting to blend right at the end there, so I'm just going to go back in with Surf's Up, a little tiny bit on the tip of my brush, and just kind of like tease that along the end of that, just to kind of give it a little bit of a blend. Okay, I like how that looks now. I'm going a little bit and just kind of tease it right on the end, like so. What I might do as well is go in with California Summer, which is like this pink, very light pink there, that one there. And I'm just going to take that on a smaller brush. This is the B12 again, I believe, A12. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to take that pink shade, and I'm just going to kind of blend that a little bit on top of everything that we've just done. Just because it's slightly, just to kind of bring a little bit of the pink in. Okay, so I'm going to just cut the crease, and to cut the crease I'm going to use the P. Louise Cancelled brush in number 7072. It's like a flat brush, and I'm going to use black canvas. So I'm just going to take a little bit of black canvas, do it like this, look up. So I kind of know where I'm cutting to. Okay. Same on this eye. So I'm going to go in with, I'm going to start with a sparkle shade. I'm going to go in with Fame, which is this one here. I'm going to take that in the inner corner of the look with like a flat brush, if I can find one. With this little brush, this is a Spectrum, can't even speak, A13. So I'm going to try it dry first and see how it applies, and then I might wet it. I'm just putting it there. I'm going to try with my pinky and go in with it and just see if that makes it a bit brighter. And it's kind of like it's an alright shade. It's not like blowing my mind. And then I'm going to go in with like a fluffier, like flat brush, and I'm going to go into shade Beverly Hills, which is that one here, and that one there. And I'm going to pop that next to that one. That is this one. This one is matte. So then what I might do is go back over this one with the shimmer shade. I think it just needs a little bit of like depth or something. And then with the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade next to it, which is called Bikini, which is that one there. So that one there. I'm just going to use the other side of this one and just kind of plonk that on the side of that one and just see if that helps any. That's a bit brighter. Okie dokie. Do the same on this side. Just kind of trying to create a gradient with like the pinks. Okay, so I've kind of lost a little bit of the lighter pink. Then lastly, I'm going to go in with Hollywood Boulevard, which is this one here. And I'm just going to take a strip of that on a smaller brush, like a pencil brush maybe, just because it's small, and just kind of pop that on the outer edge of this one, just to kind of blend those shades in together. And I'm just kind of blending that into that one. Okay, I like how this is going now. That shade is beautiful. It's such a nice shade, it's very pigmented. And I'm just going to kind of rub that against the other ones just to kind of blend all that. So it's kind of like a gradient effect, can you see? I really, really like how that's looking now. I think it's just kind of giving it a little pop, which is what it needed. So I'm going to go back in with Bikini, which is that brighter shade, back on top of that one, and just kind of blend all that into the crease there. Again on this side, just to kind of bring that brightness back in. And blend that into the shade here, like the more burgundy shade there. And then go into Bikini, oh no, Beverly Hills, sorry, the lighter pink next to the Bikini one, and bring that in a little bit at the end here. I'm just going to pat that in like so. And then on this side as well. And then lastly, I'm going to take a small detailer brush, something like this. This is in the Studio London one, it hasn't got a name, and go back into that Fame shade. I might even wet it. I'm just getting a bit of my primer water from Primark. I'm going to wet my brush. And then just pop that again in the inner corner and blend that outwards. Like so. I absolutely love how that looks. I think that looks amazing. So to kind of marry the end off here, I'm going to just use a little bit of LAX, which is this very dark greeny olive green there. Like that. So that shade there is almost like, it's dark green. And I'm going to take that in, yeah, this one. This is a Spectrum A28. It's kind of like a small fluffy brush, but it's kind of flat edge, so we should be able to just place that, like pat that in, and kind of blend it. And then I'm going to bring that, I'm not going to add any more colour to the pencil brush, but I'm just going to kind of blend that into that green. Oh, I love that. It looks so good. I'm just going to tease it a little bit at the end here, just to kind of bring it out slightly. I've got quite a bit of fallout, so with like this sort of brush, I'm just going to kind of flake it out. I'm just going to drag a little bit of it right under the eye to kind of marry the two. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this brush on Surf's Up, that kind of shade there, like the turquoisey green, and just kind of go underneath and here, and just kind of try and blend that all out. Might need like a better brush. I'm just going to use this one with no product, just to kind of blend that out. Wow, I'm obsessed. For 10 quid as well, that's such a good palette. Like, that shimmer isn't anything to write home about, but the matte, like that burgundy matte is stunning. And they do blend really well together, like it's beautiful. Just gonna go back in with a little bit of Surf's Up and a little bit of that smoothie, and just kind of bring that down and kind of blend it inwards like this. And I do love how that looks. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna do the same on this eye for like this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm literally obsessed. I think it looks amazing. So I'm just gonna do the inner part of my inner corner, and I'm gonna go in with the palette, and I'm gonna start, I'm gonna obviously go back with Fame on that small brush that I use. It's probably still a bit wet, and just kind of take that right in the inner corner like so. What I'm going to do quickly, actually, I'm going to take this little brush. This is like a really flat brush from Real Techniques, and it's a very small little like detailer brush. When it focuses, there we go. So I'm going to take the shade Surf's Up And I'm just going to bring that down here just to kind of define that, the cut crease a tiny bit, just to give it a little bit more depth, like around the cut crease. And I'm going to go with a very small, this is a Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH89. I'm just going to blend that. Just, I don't want it like bright, but I just want it to kind of show that there is a cut crease in there. Okay. Just something a little, it's not like anything too heavy, but just something like that. And then I'm going to go in with the little brush that I used for my colours, and I'm going to go back into Beverly Hills, which is that lighter pink, and just kind of bring that, probably a mixture of both actually, because they're both very similar colours. I just kind of blend that into like the blue or the greeny bluey colours, like so. And then a little bit into that LAX just at the end here, just to kind of mix them all up. And then a little bit of that Hollywood shade to kind of bring the darkness of that one in. And then with like a big fluffy brush like this one, and just kind of blend all of that out so it's kind of a bit more seamless, like so. I'm going to try and line this bit here with like, I'm going to mix the pink and the purple cake liners from Suva. I'm going to do that now. Let me just get some water. This might be a mistake and it might all go wrong now, but I think actually it will look really, really nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and line that then, and I'll just see how it goes. Okay, so far so good. Like so. I will do another layer on it as well. I'm going to do this eye while that one's dry. Okay, sorry about that, I had to hold the door. So that's kind of the eyeliner all finished. So I'm just touching up. I actually think that looks really cool. I'm going to go and pop some lashes on. Okay, so I've kind of just put some lashes on. I put some of the Nitro Acid Rain in my waterline. I've put a bit of mascara on, and I am loving. I've changed my lipstick. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Madison. Is it Madison? Yeah, Madison, and liquid lipstick, just because I was feeling the pink. But I am obsessed with this eye look. Let me just bring you a bit closer so you can really appreciate it. I also did a bit of liner, which to be fair doesn't look perfect, but ignore that. But I absolutely love, love, love how it looks. I think it looks insanely good. Love the colours, love how they're blended. Just love everything about it. So yeah, I'm going to do some swatches for you now, because I wasn't going to. And I thought actually, it's such a good palette that I wanted some swatches and see what it's like, swatch-wise. Oh, for lashes I've got my Doll Beauty DB01 that I got in my mystery box, so I really like that. Oh, I don't think I pressed, okay. So this is the swatches. So this, I thought I'd pressed play, but apparently I don't record. So I've got Smoothie Please, Palm Trees, California Summer, Vibes, Rollerblade, Beverly Hills, Bikini, Venice Beach, Road Trip, Surfs Up, Milkshake, Sunset. Then we have LAX, Fame, which you can't really see, LA Dreams, Hollywood Boulevard. So the swatches are pretty good. I did go over that one twice, and then with these ones I kind of swatched in and I had to like not rub it in, but what's the word, blend it in, just because it was all like crumbly. This is a very, very crumbly shade in the pan, very, very crumbly shade in the pan. The rest of them are quite smooth, but the pan is a bit of a mess now after swatching, if you can see that. But what do I think about this palette? I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. For £10, I think it's an absolute bargain. And for the quality of the shadows, I think it's really, really, really good. Much better than the little pans, these ones that I've done videos on before as well for Makeup Obsession. I mean, these are okay for the price. Again, for the price, they're not bad. But these ones are definitely, at least this one myself, is absolutely stunning. I think it's an amazing palette. I can't wait to buy more from this collection. There are a few more on that. I chose this one because I like the colour story more, and I didn't really have a palette with those sort of like light greeny, like turquoisey shades. But the palette's a bit of a mess now. So overall, one very, very happy girl. I think it looks beautiful. I really love the look I came out with. Love the palette. Cannot wait to buy more from this collection for 10 quid. Bargain. I think they're really, really nice palettes and really nice quality shadows. Let me know if you've got any of them, what you would recommend me get next. I would love to know. And yeah, this is the finished look. This is it, really. Very, very happy, and I love, love, love the look I came out with. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye-bye.